guys. It's easier to start over than to fix something that's broken, and that couldn't be more true in dating. From a woman's perspective, entering into a relationship is like stepping into accepting a new reality. That's what a man's frame is. It's how she perceives him in her mind, the boundaries she knows she can't cross, the expectations she's clear she can't cross, and the unspoken demand to act a certain way if she knows she wants to keep that man around. I think the concept of a man's frame is often left too vague in most dating advice online. But if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's that once a man sets his frame in a relationship, it's locked in and can't be undone. Imagine a man who spent his early life getting walked on, constantly cheated on by women, someone who's so quick to bend his boundaries just to please someone, running in circles around the woman he wants. You can call it the stereotypical beta male if you want, even though I don't like using that term. Any woman who gets into a relationship with a man like that knows it deep down, even if she won't admit it. His weak frame shows, and over time it leads to her taking advantage of him, pushing boundaries and getting away with more and more, both in big and small ways. It starts with something as small as raising her voice at him out of disrespect, and can escalate into something as serious as her having an affair on the side because she doesn't fear or care about the consequences. The real issue is that the man is trapped in that weak frame. She's entered his world, seen all the cracks, and knows exactly how to exploit them. At that point, it's nearly impossible for him to just suddenly become a different man without it looking fake. And when a woman sees you like that, changing how she views you on a deep level becomes almost impossible. If you've heard of the schema theory in psychology, it starts to click. Without getting too deep into the science, the idea is that we build mental models based on our past experiences, and we use those models to understand the future. It's like a reference point. The more you experience something, the more familiar you get with how it works, and that then becomes the lens which you see everything moving forward. Imagine that structure like a man's frame in a relationship. When a weak frame is suddenly followed by a more dominant masculine behavior, it just doesn't sit right in a woman's mind because it's conflicting. There's a certain degree of cognitive dissonance that makes her revert back to the mental model of you that she's already had built. So if you start trying too hard to correct it, you've already missed the mark, because real masculine frame isn't something that you force. It's who you are naturally. It should be so natural and effortless that the woman falls into it without even realizing. I mean, sure, like at the beginning, you might face what some people call shit test, where she pushes back to see if you really are the man that you appear and claim to be. But the men who pass those tests, who maintain their frame and don't buckle, will always get away with more, simply because the woman has accepted the reality she stepped into. And all of that stems from a masculine frame that can't be faked, manipulated, or changed once she's accepted it. It's one of those things where it was either there from the start or it never was. So with that being said, until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.